Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be testing and showing you the differences between the Tronsmart Element Mega and the T6. Both of them very popular Bluetooth speakers, but I see many questions on which one of these actually sounds better overall. Well, in this video I'll not only give you theoretical information, but will also demonstrate the quality as best as I can to give you a bit of an idea on the different characteristics of both the Mega and the T6. So first of all, let's compare prices real quick. On Amazon.com, the Mega can be purchased for $50. The T6 is a little cheaper, $42. In the UK, on Amazon.co.uk, the Mega is at £43, the T6 at £36. Now, there certainly is a bit of a difference in pricing. So obviously, these are two very different speakers, something the shape already tells us. The Mega is a more traditional stereo speaker, whereas the T6 on the other hand comes with that new 360-degree type of sound, which spreads out music much better to the environment. The next big difference is max output power. The Mega apparently is capable of delivering up to 40 watts, whereas the T6 just 25 watts. So in theory, the T6 should be quieter by quite a bit. And as for the rest, the T6 does come with a wider frequency response range, but the Bluetooth range isn't as good as on the Mega. Besides, it's just Bluetooth 4.1, not 4.2. And should you care, there's more and overall better connectivity available on the Mega, with a neat feature being TWS. Okay, now the T6 is equipped with standard physical buttons to press for power on and off, play, pause and all that kind of stuff, along with a physical volume wheel. This is all exactly the opposite on the Mega. All the buttons are touch sensitive, but not physical except for the power switch. That one is, of course. As I've said before, connectivity is better on the Mega, but what both speakers have in common, that's the good build quality. Now, how exactly do these two sound like? I've done some recording, although highly inaccurate. It can give you a bit of an idea on what to expect if you have trained ears. First, let's go for 100% volume for both speakers. As expected, the Mega with its theoretical 40 watts of output power is significantly louder than the T6 with its rated 25 watts. However, when cranking up the volume on the Mega, you start missing out on some bass, which is not the case with the T6. The bass is still quite high in the mix, probably a good choice for those of you that are into a bass-heavy and full sound. The mids and highs on the other hand sound better on the Mega. So let's test both speakers again, but this time around at 50% volume. Obviously, the Mega still comes out on top in terms of volume, but still loses out on the bass compared to the T6. No matter what volume you listen at, the T6 does deliver a very nice, punchy bass, but doesn't do quite as well in the mids and highs. So when it comes down to my personal taste, entirely subjective of course, I prefer the Element Mega over the T6. It has a more balanced sound, I guess that's what you could call it, whereas the T6 is a true bass monster. For electronic music and probably even for pop, a good choice. I do listen to classic hard rock and heavy metal from the 70s and 80s, bands like Judas Priest, and that's where I prefer nice, clean and prominent mids and not so much bass as one gets with the T6. But then again, keep in mind guys, if you have a device that can do some equalization, you can fine-tune your own sound for both these speakers, I guess. Well, I hope this video helped picking the right one for you. And as always, thanks for watching.